Boy, you had me from the start. By the way you stared, the way you rolled up on me, yeah. Man, I felt your energy. Wasn't used to being loved and treated differently, yeah. But something went wrong, the signals got crossed, and now we're on completely different pages. Let's go where we were, where no one gets hurt. Baby, keep it right there, don't you stress the flow. You're trying to pick the pace up, we should take it slow. Baby, keep your focus, don't you make me change my mind. If you love me, baby, don't you switch up the vibe. Baby, don't you, baby, don't you, baby, don't you switch up the vibe. Baby, don't you, baby, don't you, baby, don't you switch up the vibe. Boy, you take me on a trip. Always up and down and back and forth in merry-go-round. I just wanna get it right. But when you go left, I'm stuck here feeling left behind.
Through thick and thin, for better or for worse. After 20 plus years of marriage and 3 children, my parents are sharing their love, care, and wisdom throughout the world. Spreading this love won't be hard for them because it's simply in their DNA. I present Donnell and Angelic Jackson.
Hey, welcome. How are you? Hey, dear, how are you?
Hi, babe.
Hey, welcome to Divine DNA. I'm one of your hosts, Donnell. This is my beautiful queen.
Angelique.
Hey, how's everybody doing today? Well, we got part two of the Royal Council today. Just before we get started, one of our kings and one of our queens are going to be out, or 2 of our queens. One of them is under the weather. One had an emergency. 2 had an emergency. So, hey, life happens. So that's understandable.
Mm-hmm.
So we send all our love to those who are not here with us, and hopefully everything is okay. Hope everybody who's ever not feeling good, they're feeling a lot better.
Yes, sending love, healing, and positive energy to all of our folks. Hi, Kim. Hi, Facebook. Hi, YouTube.
Yes. Hey, everybody. How's it going? Well, before we get started, we have to definitely give a shout out to our people down there in Miami, the young lady down there in Miami who does such a great job with trying to, help with the homeless, help with those who are in need. She's really doing a good job down there. She is still trying to raise money to get a new place. I think our daughter, Shakira did tell me that I believe she did find a different place. So that's a plus. So that's a good thing. But she's still doing her thing. She's still doing her work, trying to help the community. And like we told her before, we're definitely going to, on our shows, we're definitely going to give her a shout out at our show. So that way, she can get, props for all that she does, because we also want to do some of the same things that she's doing as well. So let's give her that quick shout out right quick.
We all know that community can make the world a better place. And with all that's going on with inflation, food deserts and shortages, the housing crisis, and a multitude of different issues surrounding us today, community is more imperative than ever. That's why you need to follow up on an organization like the Village Free-age located in Miami, Florida. Village Free-age is a grassroots organization that focuses on bettering the community through mutual aid. They volunteer their time by collecting donations from clothes to food to distribute to our folks in need. They collaborate with many other organizations to ensure that we are all constantly fed, clothed, and even get haircuts, amongst other things. This organization is the definition of community, and you can find out more about them on their Instagram and website. Slide on over to Village Free-age.
Yes. She is an amazing lady. You want to tell the people a little bit about our experience there, babe, before we bring up the court?
Well, we went to her before we moved to give her donations, the clothes and shoes that we no longer wanted or couldn't use. And she was so warm. She was so welcoming. She invited us to cook right on the spot and to, help out. And we almost didn't want to leave Miami simply because of her. Her energy was beautiful. She's really making a difference. Her heart is huge. And we just want to shout her out as much as we can to get her as much attention and hopefully assistance as we possibly can.
Yes.
It takes money to do everything. It takes donations to do everything. So if we can get our people to participate, to donate, it would be a wonderful thing.
Yeah, whatever you can do. So just if anything, you guys, if you do, we have our email. So if you want to donate, we do have our email. We'll definitely be giving out that email towards the end of the show. But you can. What email can we have them to send any if they want to donate or anything to? Which email are we going to send that to?
They can send it to our official email, support@divinedna.life.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
And we will definitely forward the information to her.
Yes. Okay. Well, without further ado, let's get our counsel here. Let's get our counsel up. Go. Listen, my boy Chris Bill's back there. Jeremy, you hear me?
Man!
He was back there, Jeremy from the beginning. I was like, what?
Hey.
What's going
on? What up, everybody?
Well, hey.
Hey.
What's going on?
Hey, y'all.
Hey, Queen
Hey, Queen B.
Hey.
How are you?
What's going on? Oh, man. I like that. I'm gonna do a shorter one, but I love that intro. I do. Whoever did an awesome job. I'm not gonna say anything. He did an awesome job.
Man, they sure did. Especially with that music, man. I was cracking like, oh, we in the building.
Boy's a fool. Our boy Chris got him a truck. He told us about his new truck he done got. That new truck. Yeah, he got him a new truck back over there. He got his new truck. He got his shirt today. He got everything today.
Yeah. Hey, what was that? What was that color you told me was, Chris? What's up? The brown color?
What was that color in the back? Peanut butter.
That's that peanut butter.
Yes.
Peanut butter.
Oh, you got a truck with peanut butter guts.
I got a peanut butter gut.
Smooth like candy.
Oh man! So everybody's doing good. Everybody's doing good.
Yes, sir.
Good. I'm glad to see everybody.
DJ and I switched places today. She's in the car.
Oh,
yeah,
y'all did.
Yeah.
Y'all must have talked about that. Y'all switched places. Oh man.
It's good to see everyone.
Likewise.
Yes.
Finances.
It is.
Ooh, finances in a relationship. Man. So what do you guys think about finances? How important is it? I mean, I think with finances is definitely something that has to be talked about prior in a relationship. Is it something that you think people talk about in the beginning of a relationship, like when you're single? I mean, what do you think the starting base of when it comes to finances? How soon do you think before you start talking about finances in a relationship should you start beginning to talk about?
I think that's before if somebody already has a place. I didn't know. I'm sorry. I just jumped right into the.
No problem.
Yeah. Like if one of you two have a place, and one of you's move in with the other one, then that's really not the issue. I think it comes time to when you two together are looking to make a big purchase, whether it be a new home, rent an apartment together, something like that. I think at that point, that's when finances really, if you don't know by now, but you know what, even if you're just living with that other person, one person, how much does that other person contribute to the bills, the monthly, everything, I think that's an important time. And I think that's when you need to establish if you're going to have a serious future in a relationship, if both of you are going to be the breadwinners in the home, because nowadays, it's not like when our parents grew up. You can live off of one income, and nowadays you've got to have minimally two incomes to support a household correctly. Whether it's going to be one person that does both jobs and gets those two incomes, or the hustler and one person is going to stay home and be the home taker. Or is it going to be a combined effort? But one person by themselves, I don't think in today's world is enough to support a home. That's my opinion. So I think it's important early on in the relationship.
So pretty much early on.
Yeah.
Like early stages of the relationship.
I think so.
Okay. So before you actually get super serious, you should start discussing things like that.
Yeah. Because now if it's just been one person that's working, they're used to providing for themselves. Now, if you're going to be a provider for two people, well, what is that other person going to bring to the table? Are they going to bring in another income? Are they going to do something that you were having to do? Yeah. It's important. It is. Sadly, it takes money to live life. That's reality.
What do you think, Chris?
Well, I'm gonna say that even before you even get into a relationship with anybody, you probably need to be financially set for yourself. You need to be stable for yourself. Once you get into that relationship, it's some hard questions that you need to ask. One, what's your credit score looking like?
Do you ask that on the first date?
Not on the first date, but you better believe on date number 3.
Yes, it's definitely
a question.
All right.
Chris.
Out of me, you're gonna get that question at least by date number 3. You might get it if it's some online stuff going on, you're gonna get that question right there on the rip before we even meet for the first date. Hey, what's your credit score look like? You tell me some the wrong thing. I'm like, okay, well, we got options. We can build it. We can help build each other up because in a relationship, I feel that you can, maybe somebody is credit worthy, and maybe somebody is just, it could be, it's different things that people go through that affect that credit. So, that way you can have an assessment where you can build something up. Y'all can build it up. And then, you want to talk about, just see what their mindset is on money. How do y'all feel about, you know, uh, finances, and before y'all get to moving in together, y'all need to know that, because you can move in with somebody and then they ain't paying their bills, and now you upset because you don't let your apartment or something go, and you don't moved in here. Now you ain't got really nowhere to go, so you got to figure this out. So I think it's important to do that stuff off the rip. That way, you know what you're getting into.
Right. Exactly. Ladies.
Go ahead, Deidre. Look like you got a lot on your mind.
I do have a lot on my mind that has nothing to do with this conversation. However, Chris, I agree with you.
Mm-hmm.
Except I'm asking on the first date. No. Let me bring y'all closer so y'all can know how serious I am.
Yeah.
Let me tell you something. I have a very high credit score. I no. I work too hard to make my name worth something. That's number one. Ain't no I believe in helping my fellow brother and sister come up, but you gotta bring something to the table. You gotta at least show me that you're working on something. I'm not gonna help you build. I'm not gonna fix a mess that you created. That I mm-mm, 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 mm-mm. I'm not gonna fix. I'm not going. You can't feed me scrambled eggs when I want them over easy. I'm sorry that
Yes.
finances for me is a big thing, because people look at people who are well established like, yes, all my worries are over. No, I have other obligations, so I can't fix your place. And two, I'm not moving in with you. You'll move in with me, but I'm not giving up my spot. Your credit ain't. I'm a 780. You want me to move in a 320? No, I'm not with that. Mm-mm. 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 Now, if you are a 575 and you show me that you're working, then we
Uh-oh. Did we lose her?
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. That T maybe.
yeah.
Don't. Not T. Maybe.
I think whoever that 320 was just probably just booted her.
Yeah. Somebody probably had.
They're messing with their signal.
320. What? What'd you say about my 320? There you go.
Listen, my thing is, because I work, I have long hours, I run a business, I have my own business. So I used to be the type of person that let the bank just send my bills out until they got happy, and they just start sending bills, 2 times a month. Wait a minute. So if I can't trust you to pay your own bills, how can I trust you to pay my bills? No, I'm with you, Chris. Put it out there, straight out the gate. Like, how many sex partners you had? I need them. This is stuff that's important to me.
Right.
No, not that many sex partners. Oh, we finna go there.
Wait a minute. That's on the second part. That's the second part. That's
no,
the second part.
no. I'm saying that I ranked that question
right
up there with
up
that
there with
one.
that one.
You understand what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I don't want you sitting up here saying, okay, she driving something nice, all right, she live in a nice neighborhood, and then turn around and my neighbor's looking at me calling the cops talking about she ratchet. No. She ghetto. No. She's bringing down the property value. No.
Not the property
Wow.
No.
Value?
Damn.
No.
Wow,
It's not that's not going to work for me. So I think that should be something that should be talked about in the talking stage. Because give me the choice. Don't take my choice away from me. Right. And I fall in love with you, and then I find out your credit score is negative 220.
Shit.
Not negative.
That's bad.
Damn. It
You
was
know
320, but
it's negative 220. No, that's not good. Finances should be talked about in the talking stages so I can know how responsible you are with your money.
Yes.
Go ahead, Queen B.
Yes.
So
tell him, Queen.
when I started dating King B, did I care anything about finances? No. The man already had 2 jobs. I knew I was hardworking. We both had children, or I had a child. He had children.
Don't put him throw him under the bus like that.
Shit,
I was gonna say, did you just not hear
we got a team over here. We got a squad. Who want it? They can have it. We squad B over here.
Don't do my brother like that.
They're my babies. Those are my big kids. I love my children, all of them.
Okay,
but we got us a squad over here, y'all. Like that's what we do. So when I met him, or he met me, when we met each other, neither one of us had anything. What the hell did I care about finances? None. I just knew that I had dreams. I knew what I wanted to achieve. He knew what he wanted. We got together. We getting this. You know what I mean? So did I care about his credit score? No, I didn't. Now when it's time to get things, it's just like, my boy, what we gonna do?
Okay.
How we gonna move about this? You know what I mean? We got together and we found out how to build. We are still building. Do I have absolutely excellent credit? I'm gonna say yeah, because you speak things into existence, right?
That's right.
Yes.
So yes, I do. Yes, he does. So we can get this, you know what I mean? But was it absolutely necessary? No. Now for my girls, I want, or all of my kids, for whomever they meet, please be on y'all A game. Cause I do have questions. When I meet people, I have questions. So see, I'm that crazy mama that'd be like, oh, so where you work? How long you been there? You been on retirement? FRS umbrella? Oh, that's awesome. Oh, you in the stocks? So I may not say how much money you make. What you banking? You saving? What's your spending habits? No, I don't ask those questions. But now that I know more about credit, financing, living beyond my means, yeah, those are conversations that I have with my kids. Because see, when I was little and my daddy talked about saving, I was just like, I just want some new school clothes and I want more than these 5 outfits my mama just took us to the store and bought. We need more because I know y'all have money. My parents saved their money. My daddy retired at 50, and Lord knows I wish I had followed this example. My daddy poured into what they call deferred comp while he was working for Metro Dade Fire Department, right? He poured into that. He exhausted the amount that he could put in. So here it is. At 50, my daddy retired. My daddy is now 73 and has never worked on anybody else's job. He buys what he wants when he wants it. He travels when he wants to travel. The man is good. I'm looking at his account and I'm looking at my account like, shit, why didn't I listen? Because I wanted all of those credit cards, you know what I mean? I wanted to spend out of control. Now to have my husband who says, Jay, I think that's enough. Don't buy no more. What do you mean? What do you mean don't buy anymore? See, I'm the spender in the relationship. All this behind me.
Now I understand. Now I understand why you and my wife are besties.
I'm the spender. But then old man said, slow down, stop spending. What? Then I started couponing. Garage filled with detergent. You know what I mean? I ain't spent but $6 on each transaction. What you talking about, my boy? I had a budget, and budgeting is something that you have to have in a relationship.
Yes, ma'am.
I had a budget. I met my budget. I'm good. What you talking about? Because I didn't overspend. I'm the spender. The credit, like I said, when we first met, that didn't matter to me. I didn't care anything about it. But now, let's get to this money.
I heard that. What about you, Queen? Talk to me. Or talk to us.
Yes, so many excellent points have been made. I don't even know where to begin. Queen B has already gone where I was going to go, where I was going to speak on how in relationships, there's usually a saver and a spender. Opposites do attract. Opposites do attract. I don't know how to emphasize that point because people normally think opposites attract just in temperament and attitude and mannerisms and ways. But when it comes to spending money, opposites attract like magnets. And you do have the spender and you have the saver. My husband is the saver and I am the spender.
That's why me and MJ rock together.
You have to but when it comes to the financial literacy part, we didn't get the credit and the information and all that you needed to be and do until later in life. It's not something we were brought up with. It's something that we have taught our children and brought them up in. But for us, and Danielle is getting the full immersion because now we have the complete component of information. Yes. But man, finances is the number one reason that people divorce.
That is true. That is true. That's why let me see. Wait, before I make my next statement.
It's not looking.
It's looking for thunder or some lightning.
No, I'm just making sure ain't no windows open. So that's why I had 4 different accounts.
Motion detected at front door.
I have one that I put money in strictly for my wife to do whatever she want to spend and buy whatever she want to buy. Then I have one I pay bills out of, and the other 2 is just for us to retire. So she don't know nothing about those 2. Simply because my wife is the spender.
Look, let me write this down.
I forgot her best friend was on here.
She got that paper label blackmail. Go ahead.
Right.
Tell Miss Cat.
Hey, Queen. Hey, don't do it, Joy. Don't do it. Don't do it. Simply because, and I had to do it that way. Because, and she has good credit. She does have good credit, but she don't believe in using her credit unless she absolutely have to. She pays cash for whatever she needs, whenever she wants it, period. am the credit person. I'll pay the bill later. Let me use my credit and continuously build it up.
Mm-hmm.
But the one thing I don't do is keep a high balance on any of my credit cards. I pay it off
That's
because
the
I
way
don't
to do
believe
it.
in pay. I don't believe in giving nobody a whole bunch of extra money.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
You can't do when you carry a balance on your credit card. You pay the highest interest rate.
Right.
I don't believe in that. Nope, you're not collecting on interest. No, and I pay it before it's actually due.
Mm-hmm.
That's the best way to do it, and that's how I learned to build my credit. I didn't grow up with my parents teaching me about credit. It was actually my high school English teacher who taught me. You know, um,
I wish my
how
high
to make
school teacher had told me.
how to make your name worth something. You know, when you make your name worth something, people come to you with offers. Hey, Scott, I got something for you. Let me send you the 7,500 right here. No, thank you. All right, we're gonna make it 10,000. Okay, I'll take that. I'll take you understand what I'm saying? So, you don't if you don't have that conversation in the beginning of whatever it is you're going to have, the conversation is there's going to be a point you can't avoid it that you're going to
Mm-hmm.
have that conversation, because 9 times out of 10 most people, most working adults, most ambitious people, one of the goals in life is to purchase a home. And when you go to purchase a home, they looking under the rugs, they looking at everything.
They do.
Yep.
They looking under the rugs. They want to see if you're sweeping stuff under the rugs. Most people don't know that there are more credit bureaus than Experian,
Yep.
Equifax, and TransUnion.
Yes.
There's a credit bureau strictly for bank cards, for credit cards. There's a credit bureau strictly for evictions and house homeowners. Your FICO score is not the score that most banks look at. So what you looking at on Credit Karma is not what they really looking at.
Sure isn't.
You understand what I'm saying? Most lenders go outside of Experian, TransUnion, and Equifax. They go to Nexus, Lexus, and it's a lot of credit bureaus out there. And if you don't know to clean up your credit and where to go, you're going to be in the negative 220s because
Right.
you don't know what your true score is. It's a lot. I can talk about this stuff for it's a
Yes.
lot, because if you don't know, I think, and especially no offense, Scott, please don't take no offense, but in the African American community, they don't talk about money.
Not like they should. Definitely not like they should. They complain about not having money.
Exactly, but they don't
talk about how to make it, how to save it, how to invest it, how to utilize credit.
And how
Not
to keep
enough.
Absolutely.
Exactly, and how to keep it, Chris.
Yeah.
Absolutely. And then there are those that, and I'm really not making this a racial thing. I'm just happy to be African American, and I know how to talk. I know about my people.
Right.
Like I said, my English teacher taught me about credit, and she was Caucasian. She sat me and like a handful of us down and said, "Listen, I want you to be financially literate when it comes to money and banking." I still have my very first bank account. which she made us save money. She made us save money and deposit it in there. As bad as I wanted some shell top Adidas, I had to put that money away. You understand what I'm saying?
Yes. Yes.
I had to do it. I had to learn to sacrifice. And I'm grateful that I learned to save more than 1%, more than 5%, more than, putting money into my savings is like paying another bill for me.
Definitely.
I calculated like that. Oh no, I got to pay myself. If I'm paying Pico and PGW and car notes and Liberty Mutual and Progressive, if I'm paying all of them, I got to pay me first. I got to pay me too. Mm-hmm. And I made it a point. I am the parent that makes it a point to make sure my kids do the same thing. You got to pay you. You're a bill. Because at the rate that Social Security is going in America, it ain't gonna be nothing for us to retire on.
Whatever's there is going to be gone by the time we need it anyways.
Exactly. So you have to build your own retirement. The only thing that I did not do was get a 401k. I didn't get a 401k.
Wow.
I don't need it. I didn't need it. I put my money in a high interest-bearing savings account.
So honestly, Deidre, sounds like you need to be teaching some classes because
there you go.
Seriously, because I was taught by my parents. I was taught, although I did not listen, I was taught what to do. And this thing that we call business, and everybody on this panel right now has a business or is involved in some type of business. We need to know what it is that we're doing. And it's bits and pieces. I'm sure that everybody here is able to contribute, and it needs to be shared because it's a lot of people out there that don't know. People jump into things blindly, and you crash and burn, and it's just like because you don't know what you were doing. Here it is. Oh, we need to own our own. We need to do this and we need to do that. But when one makes that attempt, and it's just like, them motherfuckers set me up. They told me this was gonna be easy. You know what I mean? Because people don't know what they're doing. You did not, as a younger kid or as a very young adult, you did not know about saving. You did not know about credit. You did not know about retirement. So here it is. You're in your 20s, your 30s, 40s, and now you're trying to do something. You're trying to have your own and not just totally depend on a corporate job. Or you're looking for generational wealth, not what I'm gonna do today and what I can make to bury myself and make sure my kids are okay later on. That's that old stuff. That's not what I'm trying to do. I'm looking at generational wealth.
Right.
So when the queen bee of the queen bee's hustle has moved on, somebody else should be carrying this. But the thing is, our kids are not truly interested in it, in what we're doing. Just like I wasn't interested in what Daddy was doing. So will this crash and burn? I don't think so. I think they think enough to employ somebody to run it.
Right.
Right. I think but my desires don't fulfill theirs. So still, what do they care if they don't know about credit or they don't know about retirement and all of this different funding, even when they want to start their own stuff? If they don't know, they don't know. And they jump out there and make fools of themselves or still end up working in corporate America because they have not mastered or don't know how to manipulate systems in order to build their own.
Mm-hmm. Got you.
Facts.
Well, thanks for saying that I need to teach it, but
You
I
should.
mean, I mean, if you guys want to learn, I'll do it. But I ask, y'all know I give out information freely anyway, so it's just a matter of balancing the time.
Right. I mean,
Balancing, balancing the time.
I'm pretty sure between you and Queen B, y'all can go on TikTok, but I'm not gonna go there. So
I don't know if you're talking about.
man.
I don't
I
have
did.
people in my live the last time I went on there, and I don't want to crack. I had over 2,000 people in my live. And
we showing out now because your room got swole. That's what we doing.
You brought it up.
So I'm gonna wait another 6 months to get me another 2K in there.
I know it's right.
You know what? I got you. Hey, listen. I know we still have a lot to talk about, so I'm gonna take a quick break since her room blew up. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna let her head shrink a little bit and everything like that.
We know it wasn't number bots.
I know, right? But let's just take a quick break. We'll be right back.
Hey there, in the mood for some style? Well, make your way over to queenbeehustle.com. Miss Hustle don't play no games now. She gave y'all options, keychains to multi-purpose trays to t-shirts. Select products can even be customized, all of which are made by this beautiful lady here, Miss Queen B. Head on over to queenbeehustle.com where hustle and creativity uniquely meet. Hey, hands looking a little plain there. That's okay though, I got you. Just head over to Nail Beauty by Brittany. Wait, don't tell me you don't know who she is. That's okay, that's fine. It's a good thing that ... here. I'm here to tell you. Nail Beauty by Brittany is an upcoming establishment that makes everyone's hands look pretty to boost your confidence throughout your daily basis. You get all these custom nails at a very affordable price. With proper care, these nails can last up to 3 weeks. If you head over to Brittany's social media, you'll see all of the custom nails that she has made thus far at a very affordable price. This company was made by this beautiful young woman here, Miss Brittany. Now y'all go over ahead and get your nails pretty, y'all. I'm showing no fan.
That's a special shout out to our girl Britt. She a little under the weather, so I hope she feel better. Yeah. Also, I want to give another special shout out. We got some people who are actually watching us on TikTok, y'all, who are actually checking us out. And Mr. Alex Reed TikTok. I want to give a shout out to everybody on that panel. I appreciate you guys coming through, checking us out. I see y'all. I appreciate you.
I appreciate you guys the Mortal Kombat. That is the Marvel and Mortal Kombat.
Y'all won't believe I locked myself out of my car.
That's their family. That's your Mortal Kombat family.
That is Mortal Kombat, Marvel. That's Marvel and Mortal Kombat family. That's them right there.
Yeah. Hey, Donnell.
Cool people. They some cool people, and I appreciate you guys checking us out. I appreciate that. We all appreciate you coming through.
Hey, Donnell.
Yes, what's up, buddy?
You never answered the question.
Well, I was getting to that, but the ladies down, they was handling their business, so I was getting to it. One thing, as far as me and my wife, when it came to finance, when we first got together, we definitely, I've always stated that me and her, we started, and I'm gonna say we started at the bottom. Not that we were homeless or nothing, but we started there. And I was staying with my parents. She was staying with her sister, and then we collectively said, you know what? When we start our empire, we're gonna build together. We're gonna build it together because we had goals. We had things that we wanted to do. So we learned from each other. I know I learned a lot when it came, to paying bills on time, things like that from my wife. And it was definitely a journey. But when it comes to paying the bill, she's like, we gotta pay this. What we gotta pay? We gotta do this, whatever. And like she said, she likes to spend, but then I don't mind her, taking care of herself. You know what I'm saying? I don't mind her taking care of herself. And a lot of times when we communicate when it comes to the finance. We always talk, we do talk about like, hey, babe, I want to get this, I want to get that. Do you think that's in our budget? Do you think that we can do this? And we make it work. And if we can't make it work, we'll put to the side, we'll put money to the side to make it happen. So when it comes to communicating about finances, that's something that we definitely do. And we have, definitely grown a lot when it comes to financial growth. We definitely, because when it comes to credit, she's taught me more about credit than I ever thought about. You know what I'm saying? Because she's always, learning new information when it comes to credit and things like that. So when it comes time for something about credit, I'm listening. I'm all ears, because she's definitely she's definitely been carrying the weight when it comes to that part of the finances, when it comes to the credit, teaching me about credit, what we need to do in order to make our credit better. And I think in a lot of homes or in a lot of marriages, you should still have that communication. And you don't necessarily, no one necessarily has to be point, but at the same time, it happens. You're going to have that one person who's going to be point to talk about this and be in charge of this and do that, which helps the whole dynamic when it comes to the finances. You know what I'm saying? You have to communicate when it comes to finance, and never be afraid to learn from each other. Because right. you have some relationships, and I always say you have some relationships where you always have one person who wants to be in charge, who wants to say, no, we're going to do it this way, we want to do it that way. But then if your way is not working, I think it's time for a change.
That's probably why my marriage failed.
And I say it's time for a change. If it's not working your way, you know what I'm saying? If you're the top dog in the house or something like that, you need to step down a little bit, talk with your partner, communicate, and y'all come together and say, okay, this is not working. We need to try something else that is going to work in order for us to, move on up. You know what I'm saying? Like the Jefferson to the east side, if that's the case.
East side.
You know what I'm saying? You definitely need to work together. So yeah,
that is true. That is true.
Yes. If there's definitely people in a relationship thinking that they are in charge, or they are, with lack of a better word, the shit in the relationship, I think you need to get off of your throne. And then if it's not working, you need to figure out what's going to make it work in order for you guys to move up. Plain and simple.
That is true. I agree with that. I agree with that. Even though I am the one who budgets and things like that, I don't spend any money without having a conversation with her, though. Mm-hmm. I don't give away, because Lord knows she's the spender, I'm the giver. Sure, you need $1,000, all right. Oh, wait, got me in trouble. So now I have that conversation. So we do have conversations. I'm not that high up on my throne. I just know how to budget and manage money better. And she'll say that. She'll tell people that too. So yeah, I agree. Yeah. Nobody should be up here and treat the other person like they're down here. Right. No, it should be an even plane.
Yeah. So my wife is basically pick up a piece of paper and write something down.
Right. So basically, me and Scott are the only two in here that are the budgeter and the spender. All right, that's our speed.
Right. So are you guys
Chris, I spend. I just don't. I'm just not. I spend on stuff that we need.
Oh, no, not like that. No, not like that. See, you are, one of y'all is a budgeter, one of y'all is spender, and then, both of y'all could be the budgeter and both of y'all could be the spender. See, me and Scott, well, I don't know. Scott has been a couple months. He probably done found somebody new, but me, I'm just sitting here. I don't got nobody else to say, hey, what we gonna do? It's just me.
Whatever.
So when it comes to you being a budget and a spender, who's worse?
The budgeter is worse because the budgeter don't let me spend no.
There's a difference between being a budgeter and just being tight.
Wait, hold on, wait a minute. Now, tight is a harsh word. You know, that's like.
So tight is an insult. Is tight?
Yeah. I
tight
mean, my mom called me. She said I was you so tight with $1. Hey, look, I can squeeze $1 out of nickel. I'm trying to tell you.
Like I said, it's a difference because I see it plain as day. There's a difference between being a budgeter and just being tight.
I like the finer things, and I like to buy stuff one time. I can't buy, I can't buy something that's, not. I gotta look at credit, the consumer reports and figure it out. Like, all right, which one of these is good? All right, do I really want that? All right, I'm gonna go ahead and get it, but if I don't want it, I'm bringing it back in 28 days.
I love it.
I'm keeping the packages.
I love it.
I'm just saying. I'm gonna keep the package. I'm gonna keep the wrappers now. I'm gonna keep the box and everything.
That's what I'm talking about.
28 days. It's coming back. I gotta really, really love it.
God, are which one with you is the worst, the budgeter or the spender?
Time. Hello.
What's wrong, Scott? What's wrong with Scott? Scott want to get a word in.
That was my daughter that just called. I got to go pick her up from cheerleading.
Okay.
If we're going to move on to the other subject, I will come back as soon as I get her. I should be gone for about 15 minutes or so.
Okay.
Go for it.
All right. So
If the court pleases.
If the court pleases, I appreciate it. I'll be back.
You may proceed.
Thank you. I'll be back.
All right, Scott.
All right.
Now, seeing that he said that, I do have two little people, that they get quite expensive.
Yes, they do.
Yeah, golly. I'm like, why you need this? You need what? It's for school, man. You don't need that much schooling. But then you gotta think about it. Yeah, you probably do need it. All right, I'll go ahead and get it, but I don't. At least that's a lot. You gotta buy books. You gotta buy taekwondo outfits and all this stuff, like tights and gymnastic stuff. And I'm like, my daughter wanted me to buy her a bat, and I couldn't figure out. No, you're not getting no bat. But all right, So
see, those are the things, and if you don't budget, you won't be able to buy those things for your kids. So when I say that I'm spending, it's not me spending on outfits for me or things that I really want. I spend on the hustle. And then I just had the 17-year-old who's in her senior year that I'm having to pay $120 for a makeup session, another $75 for her to sit and take senior pictures. You know what I mean? So
$23,000 for a car.
Oh.
The car's out there already, and Daddy is working on it. So yeah. So what I save for, I'm spending on somebody else. So when it seems like I'm spending, somebody else is in the household is actually reaping the benefits. I don't just go out there and get stupid stuff.
Exactly. I am a spender, but I'm a heavy spender with bills. I want to pay every bill off. I don't want nobody calling me. I want those credit card balances down. I'm that kind of spender. And when I do coupon. I do most of the time, if I'm going all out, it's for the household. I'm not out there buying myself a wardrobe or the red bottoms or the next name brand purse, or most of my spending is for the family.
Right.
See, and my spending go into tickets. I don't, that's my
tickets.
Who?
You speeding tickets?
You said speeding tickets.
Yes. What kind of tickets?
Flights. I'm trying to go to other countries.
Oh.
Hey, you know, 11 days in DR and 16 days in DR and 5 days in Paris and London. And, you know what I'm saying? When I was in the military, I did a lot of traveling. So now I'm going to Germany. I'm stationed in Germany. Now I'm going to Paris for about 5 days. I'm taking leave. I'm going to London. I'm going to check. I'm finna get some stamps on this passport. And then they try to. Well, I almost got stuck one time because I had too many stamps in the passport. I didn't think you could do that, but it was a thing. So I had to get another one. But yeah, I'm getting tickets. Fly.
But that's
Right,
a good
right,
thing.
right,
You will
right,
travel like that.
Yeah.
I like
right. I'm like Angelique. I pay my bills off. Pay them off. I believe in if I can't pay my bills, I can't do no other spending. You know, um, like Queen Bee's dad retired at 50. You know, in July I retired, but I got bored, so I went back to work. That's the only
crazy.
reason. You know, I can't sit around.
Me
I'm
too.
used to always moving. You know, I only went back part time because I started taking care of my dad. But yeah, I'm like you, Angelique. I don't want nobody calling my phone. I ain't ducking
Mm-mm.
nobody. You call my phone. What you calling me for? Let me pull up my bank account. I paid you on this day. If you didn't mark it in your calendar, that's on you. I have proof that I paid you.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
You know,
Yeah.
um,
Yeah, that's one thing with the wife. When she does go out, she does get stuff for other folks, like with the school shopping. She was like, "Man, I spent this,
yep,
but then and she needed this for school." And I'm like, "Okay, well, she got what she needed for school. You got everything you needed.
Yeah.
Don't
yeah.
sweat it.
It's
Don't
always
don't
taking
sweat it
care of the
because
family.
it's something that was a necessity. You
Right.
know what I'm
Right.
saying? And don't beat yourself up, because if you went over the amount that you initially said you wanted to, you did it for a purpose and it served its purpose. It's school time, you know, clothes man, do what you
The
need to do.
supplies.
The supplies alone, you got
Yeah.
the supplies for the list.
Man, listen,
No
I'm
need
so
for
glad my
explanation.
kid's not in school and I don't got a school shop, and I'm so glad it's done and over with. Well, that kind of school, because now I got one in college.
Whew. That's why I'm glad I went to the military because that
That's worse.
that college.
College is worse.
Don't come in no doggone college tuition and all that crap. Yeah, you better use that GI Bill. That's why I was in there for 20 years. And when I retired, I did like you. When I retired from the military. I got bored, so I started driving. I was like, man, let me get back. Let me get in this truck. And I
Right.
travel.
You
I see
know.
the United States. I go everywhere. They be telling me, man, you go everywhere. Yeah, I go everywhere. But I do it for fun. Like it's fun for me. I get bored. I'll take off on the weekend. I got weekends off. I get bored though. I got road. I gotta go to New York. Oh no, I'm finna leave on Friday. On Saturday. I leave on Sunday. I'm not finna stay. It's nothing for me.
Hey,
Yeah.
Council, I got a
It's
question for Chris.
okay.
Okay,
Go ahead.
Chris, you ready?
hold on.
Hold on. Wait, that's Queen Bee.
That's uh oh.
Oh,
The
Yeah, I got
question.
a
Hold
question
on.
for you.
You got a question for you.
uh,
So, right now, everybody on the panel is married, right?
yep.
So, we talked about our finances and how we have spenders and budgeters. And you just said that you're both. So, we also talked about credit scores, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yes. And
So,
he
when
believes it's a good one.
right. So, when you first sit down at that dinner table with your date, are those the questions that you're asking?
She already got them questions before we even started, but yeah.
So that was like a phone conversation. What's your credit score?
Like let's say
Queen Bee, I feel like you up to something.
let's say if we if we
Because
if we met
somebody
on
come to me and be like, "Hey, babe, I'm really crushing on you," and we're on the phone, and it's just like, "Yeah, this is what I aspire to do. And you tell me your dreams, and you're like, yeah, so what's your credit score? That's like asking me the last four of my goddamn social security number.
That's cute. You got two options. You can tell me or you don't.
Right.
That's gonna tell me if you're even gonna get a date with me.
Yeah,
So,
surprise.
so is that a question? So is that a question that you save to ask for somebody that you're looking to create a future with, or is
That's
that
what
just a
I
question?
would think.
I'm
See,
gonna ask
and
that
that's why I was
question.
thinking. He feels like upfront, and
Yeah,
I feel like because whenever you get to that intimate state, maybe around that time, but like when you first talking to me, don't ask me no questions like that because I feel like that's a bit too personal. Like you digging into my history, bitch. You googling me, like you sound like a stalker right now. You know what I mean? I
okay.
think that can be like it can be like, ugh, that's too much. You know what I mean? But are you seeing someone that is you're like minded with? Does that make sense?
Yeah, the
Yeah.
Right.
thing is that
Um.
the way I look at it is all the questions that I ask you off the like in the beginning off the rip
Mm-hmm.
are if you can answer them or you don't answer them. I mean, if you say, "Hey, look, I'm not comfortable telling you that right now,"
Right.
that's gonna make my guard go up because now I'm gonna be wondering,
He gonna
are
tell
you
you kick
fine?
rocks. Chris, don't be afraid. He gonna
I,
say kick rocks.
I'm not gonna say that. It's just gonna make me. It's gonna make me be weary of are you hiding something? So I'm not gonna really give you 100% of me. I can go ahead. I'm gonna go ahead and tell you that I'm not gonna give you 100%
But I can
until
relate to that.
if I ask you a question because I'm the type of person like this. If you ask me a direct question, I'm going to give you a direct answer. I'm going to ask you direct questions so I can get direct answers. It's not no kind of I'm not looking into no kind of maliciousness or nothing like that. I'm trying to see where you at because
But
if you can't even answer that question like confidently, that's going to let me know that you probably not even ready to start dating. So yeah, I'm gonna do like DJ said, hey,
Kick
well,
rocks.
and I might not even tell you to kick rocks, but I will ghost. Now I'm gonna tell you, I am a true
yeah.
believer. I will ghost your behind. I'll ghost that ass quick.
So you don't think at some point you could have left that beautiful young lady that would have been excellent on your arm behind because she didn't tell you her damn credit score?
She can be excellent on my arm, uh, but she's just not the one for me.
Because she didn't tell you her credit score.
Not that she didn't tell me. Like I said, if you tell me, listen, I'm not, I will tell you, but I don't feel comfortable giving you that information right now. Cool. We're gonna keep on going. We'll wait till a later date. I'm gonna ask you again. The shit's gonna come back up. It's not like I'm gonna forget. I'm gonna ask you again and again and again until I'm a Capricorn. We in our lineage as a Capricorn, we are one financial. We are strong in financial and I mean the other thing, we're not gonna wait no 6 years or no 15 years to get what we need to do. We're gonna handle that all the time. But as far as finances, that's from last week. But as far as finances though, yeah, that's what we do. We are financial people. We like our money. We like to be comfortable. We like to be able to do what we want to do when we want to do it. So yeah, it's that will be if your credit score is a 532 and you don't have some kind of reasoning why, like some serious shit happened. I'm sorry. You just not. You can be the finest chick in the world. Guess what? Bye. We'll holler.
So,
So
so pretty much,
okay, go ahead.
no. So pretty much the questions that you're asking those questions to the ladies because they are going to be potential Miss Miss Christian Grey, or are you asking those same questions like, okay, I'm only going to see you just for tonight? Do they have to have a credit score just for a nightstand with you, or these are potential Mrs. Grays that you're asking those questions to?
Oh man, Mr. Jackson, you're getting deep now. I
I'm,
don't do.
I'm
I
showing
don't.
like
I
why
don't.
you went there, sir.
I don't do. I
Huh?
don't do. I don't do one nights. And that's what I think a lot of these relationships they forgot
Mhm.
what the actual mean, like why they are even dating. Because if you're in order to date someone, you're really dating them to see if you can go to the next level and be one. Become married and build an empire. I'm not trying to. Hell, I don't need no damn one night
Per
stand. I
se, you
need
don't
somebody I
want
can get there.
monkey pots.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
I want. No, I need somebody. I need somebody that's gonna be here every day because
Right. Right.
I don't want no one night stand. You can keep that shit. I'm good. I'm
I
good with
got
that.
you. I got you. I know there's some people out there who just just want to hit it and quit
And
and be done
it's
with.
a lot. It's a lot of
Right.
people that like that.
But
That's fine. That's on them. They can do what
mhm.
they want to do. Don't bring that shit around here.
So every woman you date, you look at her as a potential wife.
Yes. Yes.
Yes.
Exactly. That's the way. That's the
So,
way.
so you mean to tell me you're gonna grill your wife when you first meet her about her credit score and why she has a low credit score?
Oh no, I'm not gonna grill you. I'm gonna ask specific questions to look for specific answers. That's it. I'm not gonna. It's not. I'm not. It's not gonna be a grilling session. I'm gonna do that before we even go on a date anyway.
Hmm.
Those are questions that are important that people don't ask.
But Chris,
Basically,
what
those
about the
are the
person?
prerequisites
No,
that
I
he
get that Chris
has.
is saying he doesn't want a digger. I don't think any of us want to be involved with gold diggers. I so get that, but at the same time, I feel like it can come off as being a bully, or it can come off as being too personal. If we're dating, and I'm not even saying, Chris, I'm not even saying waiting. I mean, 6 months into this thing. Oh well, shit. What do you ask me my credit score for?
Why am I gonna wait
It,
6 months? Six
wait
months is
six.
going to waste my time. I'm not. I'm
So
not here to waste my time. I need to know if my time is well spent.
So you're gonna ask from the very beginning somebody their credit score,
There's a
and
lot of things I'm gonna do in the beginning, Queen B. That
uh-huh.
I mean, I've already heard a whole lot. Why you gonna do this in the beginning? Why you gonna do this in the beginning? You're gonna run off. Well, a strong woman will stand there and answer them questions, just like you're gonna ask me questions, and I'm gonna have to answer them. What's
Mhm.
going on, Chuck? How you feeling? Uh, they're gonna want to. They're gonna have questions for me. They're gonna ask me, hey, well, how many? You know what? There's a lot of questions. One, what is your body count?
I don't give a
Okay.
damn about nobody body count. I think
Okay, but
that's
that's
too
you,
much.
Queen Bee. But I'm telling you,
Right.
there are different people that have different things, and they're gonna ask those questions. Mine just so happen to be is not about your damn body count. It's about what your credit score count is.
Mm-hmm.
Cause I got shit to do. Build this empire, and we can't build it off one person having a 700 plus credit score and another one having a 500 something plus. Now, if you are willing to, or if I give you the tools within the time that we're together to build your credit, and you don't take the initiative to, step out there and build it, uh, there's a thing that says if you build it, it will come. If you don't build it, I will go.
So it becomes a deal breaker.
Right.
Exactly. So that's why I have to tell them off the rip. Listen, that's a big deal for me.
But Queen B, you ask Chris these questions, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm the same way.
Mm.
I ask those questions in the beginning from the rip because I want to leave a legacy, not just for my myself, but for my kids.
Okay, so like I said, entering the show, I ain't give a damn about no credit. I ain't give a damn about the money that you was making either. We made this shit together. This is us.
Right.
This is
I
business.
I
You know what
understand
I'm
that,
saying?
but you're talking about you. What about what? Okay, so Chris is single, right?
Mm-hmm.
And Chris is building while he's single,
Right.
right?
Mm-hmm.
So he's already in the place of being established. Then he meets a young lady, and they're starting to talk, and he comes and he says, "Man, I'm feeling you. It's some questions I need to know from the gate, because if he takes her and and he doesn't ask these questions, and then later on down the line they go to build something else together and it puts a halt on it, he's been robbed."
Okay, what I'm saying is, if Chris and I meet at the Moon tonight, he's like, "Oh, hey, what's up? I want to holler at you." We go to the Waffle House, we sit down and eat, right? Cool. Boom. Exchange phone numbers. My next 2 conversations with him, he asking me about my credit. I'm just like, this is scammer. That I get scammer vibes. I get scammer vibes because
this is the thing. This is the thing, Queen B. And I'm not about to give you my whole playbook of rundown of how I do things. But I will. I'm going to tell you there are going to be some jokes in there that you are not going to understand, and I'm going to be saying them just so I can get a response out of you, and I'm going to look for that response. When you give me the wrong, once I feel the wrong vibe, the wrong response coming out of your body, check this out. We're going to pay for this tab, and we're going to go ahead and kick rocks. I've already blocked you before we even got up to even pay the tab.
I swear that's my brother. That's my brother.
I mean, I'm just like, I'm about love. So if we don't do
whoa. Now wait. No. I'm about love too. I am about love too.
Credit scores.
No. Listen.
Your love is based on a credit score.
Queen B.
No,
you know me.
Understand.
Queen B, you've known me for a year.
I know. Yes.
No, over a year. Over a year. You know me for over a year. And you know that I'm strong on love, but I'm also strong on finances. I'm strong on loyalty. So there are a lot of things you're going to hit me with questions, because see, normal people, they have these little questions. Hey, who you with? Do you got anybody? Now, first people were asking the question of, are you married? Are you single? But now, since it's 2022, you can't ask that shit no more. You got to ask shit like, are you single? Are you single? Are you in a relationship that you don't know about?
Single.
Is somebody else in a relationship with you, but you ain't in a relationship with them? Is there? You got to ask all that shit now. So now, here's another thing. You used to could go out and you could court this lady, and then y'all start dating. Y'all can court for like 2 days, and then y'all can start dating. Y'all date for a year and a half, and then y'all get married. Now, shit me, you know how much shit you gotta do? You gotta court this joker, then y'all gotta start dating, then y'all gotta become exclusive, then y'all gotta put a name on it, then you gotta be engaged, then you gotta move in together, then you gotta get married. Then, child, that's 7 damn. Y'all done added extra shit to the equation. Like, I'm tired.
But who you talking to? Who you talking to? That's my favorite one. Who you talking to?
Then you got what's the thing that goes on there? I can't even ask a normal. It's wrong now to text somebody WY.
Yeah.
That is the
what you
most.
Doing?
That is the most. Woo! You've committed the ultimate sin because you sent somebody a text said WY. What you doing?
Because that's a booty call.
Oh Lord!
What you doing?
That's a booty call.
No. Good morning. Good morning. How you feel? What you doing? Good morning. What you doing? The response it could go so many different damn ways. It could go, I ain't doing nothing. I'm sitting here just thinking about you, which is the proper way that you should be send a response, or it can be ignored all the way together, and you don't get a damn answer until I don't know 8:30 that night.
Chris.
But if you text in between time, you are wrong
No, Chris.
because now you're possessive
I don't
or
think
you're controlling.
I don't think it's the 10 a.m. WID. I don't think it's the 2 in the afternoon WID. It's the 12:30, 1 o'clock in the morning WID. Those are the ones I think they have a problem with.
No.
You haven't talked to that person all day. What you doing?
I promise you, I promise you, Scott, it's the one at 8 o'clock in the morning, 7 o'clock in the morning.
Well, you know what? If they're gonna get mad about that, that is a female that I do not want in my life.
Child, listen, Scott, I'm telling you, I've been married and I've been divorced. I have forgot. I hold on. I'm not gonna say I forgot how to date. I'm gonna tell you, I have lost practice in dating because this shit now is some different shit, and I'm like, I don't want to do all this shit. This is tiring. Like, I'm tired. I don't feel like having to do all this extra shit. I don't.
Well, maybe if you stop messing with girls that aren't 20 years younger than you, and start going with some that are more age appropriate, you won't have this problem.
No, I usually go for between 35 and my ex-wife was, she was 9 years older than me. So
he was 9 years older.
My ex-wife was 9 years older than me.
I don't know. We're just blaming social media and TikTok and everything else for the reasons why you can't say things you used to be because everybody's offended by something.
And that
even the people that are my age are still in this new shit. Like they're still in this.
You know what, Scott? There are some people that are in their 50s, 60s, damn near 70s that are very immature.
Exactly.
40s, very immature. Very immature. Very immature. 50 is the new 30. What? Please, do you know? I although my 30s were the shit, I don't want to be 30. No, man.
Start thinking of some things you did when you was 3, like, I don't want.
Yeah, I don't want to repeat that. No, man, no.
Can I ask y'all a question?
Sure.
This question got me into a 5-hour conversation one day. It was well, you know what? I'm not even gonna do that to y'all. That'll be another day. I'll talk to Mr. and Miss Jackson about that offline. But God,
no, I want to know now.
Now I want to hear.
I think they want to hear that, sir.
Now you gotta ask.
Chris.
Yeah, you can't say that.
We don't have to go into a discussion, but please tell us.
All right. So let's say a man, let's say a husband is working, right? His wife is stay at home. She stays at home. She takes care of their child that is a special needs child. So the child needs round the clock attention from the parent. She takes care of the house, everything on the inside, the cooking, the cleaning, the dishes and all that crap, food, all that. So he takes care of work, and then he takes care of all the stuff on the outside. He puts this lady through college. She goes to college while she's at home. She's going to be a doctor. He pays for a whole doctorate degree while he's working. All right. So COVID comes around, or monkeypox, whichever one you want. He can't work in the warehouse no more. They lay him off. She has graduated. She becomes the doctor. Now she's the breadwinner of the house. He is now the stay-at-home husband. Y'all think that man loses any kind of? He's supposed to lose any kind of respect as a man?
No.
Is he still? Is he still? As she's making, as she is the breadwinner, the new breadwinner of the house. Is he now demasculated and he is now?
No.
You know.
No.
No.
Oh. No. And if she
absolutely
did,
not.
If she did demasculate him, because now he's the stay-at-home dad and she's the breadwinner in the family. That speaks about her character and her immaturity.
100%.
Right.
Yeah.
When you are married, you become one. You become
Right.
you
Right
become
there.
power. You fuse. Technically, you fuse together without fusing together. You are one. So if something happens within the household, you know what I'm saying? It's you pick the other person pick up. If I'm weak, my wife is there to pick me up to give me strength, and vice
Exactly.
versa. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? If I'm short a dollar, my wife is there to give me a couple of dollars just to keep money in my pocket, and vice versa. So you shouldn't lose anything as a man. You should not lose anything. You
If
know what I'm saying?
anything, I'm sorry, babe.
No,
finish
go
your
ahead.
point.
No, my thought was finished. Go ahead, dear.
If anything, he should be held in a higher regard because he put you through school.
Yes.
He
Right.
made life very, very comfortable for
Amen.
you. And
Yes.
it should be her honor to take care of him now, and
She
he
should
should
be
definitely
grateful.
hold. It
200%.
should be her honor to take care of him now and let him have a break, so to speak. Because I know you have a special needs child. That's not necessarily a break, but anytime you're at home taking care of family, I think is a wonderful time. Whether it's taking care of somebody sick, you're there with your loved one, you're getting some quality time in. So that's what I mean by it's a good thing.
So since all y'all gave the same answer, let me shock
Uh-huh.
y'all soul real quick.
Oh, our soul finna be shook.
Do
It
you
should be
know that there are actually people in this world that told me, no, you're wrong, and he is no longer the man of the house. She is the
Those are
man
not-
of the house.
Those are
Those are
immature
naive
people.
demons.
People say
Those
that.
are
People say
no,
that.
those
Those
are
are very
demons.
immature people.
Right.
That
Those are demons.
that led into a 5-hour conversation.
Hey, Chris,
Let's
these
see.
people that you're talking about that felt that way, are any of them married?
Oh no,
There's
no.
your answer. Because they don't know how to become one with another person. They don't know how to have a
Right.
union. They're all individuals. So they can only look at
Because-
themselves and say, if I have to stay at home, then I'm not as much of a man. But they're not part of a union in a marriage. So they
Even
can
if I was in
identify.
this situation,
I get it.
I would not leave my dude or think less of my dude. Even if we weren't married, we have a child. I've taken care of the child. You put me through school. You've worked hard. You've done what needs to be done.
Yes.
Okay, you lose your job. Who the hell am I not to at least return the favor, so to say? I think that's
Exactly.
stupid, immature, and yeah,
Selfish.
yeah, very selfish. Very selfish.
It goes back to exactly what Donnell said. There's no more me. There's no more you. It's us. It's
Right.
it's an us now.
At the end of the conversation, I say, you know what? I'm tired. My brain is weary. I'm gonna go ahead and we're gonna do it like this. Well, since I put you through school and I made you a doctor, I was pretty much building my own retirement. So I tell you what, this is what we're gonna do. Since you want me to be the breadwinner, if I did that, if that scenario was to happen, if you want me to be the breadwinner, I'm gonna need you when you go take your punk ass to work as a doctor, and you bring your ass home, and when they pay you on the 1st and the 15th, I'm gonna need you to go ahead and cut my check for my tuition reimbursement. I'm gonna need that money back. That way, I can be the breadwinner.
That's what you would ask.
Huh?
You know what?
That's what you
that
would
ended
ask.
the conversation. No. That ended. That's what I'm saying.
That's-
Like that ended the conversation. If that was a scenario, and I was telling her, if I was in that scenario, this is what's gonna happen. You're gonna get my money back. That way, I will be the breadwinner because I'm gonna take the money that you use. I'm gonna pay these bills,
Call me Sally
and I'm
Mae.
still not going to work. I might go fishing. I'm going fishing to get this boat.
Pay me
Amen.
interest. I'm Sally Mae.
Mhm.
That was a loan, man.
Yeah,
Yes.
for them to sit there and say that you know that person is less than a man. That's crazy. And if I
That's
can
exactly what Deja said. Immature.
if I can be transparent, babe, and tell you, Chris, my wife told me something one time, and I didn't ask her. My wife said, "You know what? One day, babe, I'm her. She was pointing to herself. I'm going to retire you. Huh?
Yeah.
Who, me? And it didn't make me feel. It didn't make me feel anything because she tells me you work hard. You work hard. You do this and you do that. When everything happens, I want to retire you. And I just said, I'm like, do I say no? Like, what do you say? And it didn't bother me. So she's not, by her saying that, she's not making me feel less than a man. She is showing appreciation for the man.
Amen. That's
that
the
I
word.
am.
Right there.
You feel what I'm saying? That's what she's doing. You know what I'm saying? So that's why she, when she specified, that person should be honored to take care of it, to do that because he put her through school.
You know what that says?
If he is taking care of you, you should have no problem taking care of him.
Right.
That means, you know what that means, Donnell? That means you have done right by her and you picked a dang good woman.
I did.
So God bless you both. I mean, seriously, I mean that 100%.
Yes.
Because that situation does not always happen like that in marriages. I'm speaking from personal experience. It does not.
Now things go down at the retirement parties. Like we get real drunk at retirement parties, so I just waited for the date so I can get
y'all invited,
hey,
y'all all invited, already.
Because when we retire in the military, it goes down. So I'm just saying, I'm just waiting for the invite.
At that part, I just want to bring a blanket, and wherever I fall, that's where I sleep. Because I'm gonna have a blanket wrapped around me. That's it. Wherever I just leave me there, I'm just going to sleep right there.
That's a good party right there.
Yes, go to sleep right there.
That is it.
Oh man, this has been fun, y'all. This has been
amazing.
Yes. We did have a second part. We did have a second part, but I think if we do a second part, we might still be going on for another 2 hours, and
we'll be on here till 10 o'clock.
Yes. Yeah. So we'll do our second part next week.
We're gonna have to stick to focus on one subject, have another one ready because we get so involved in discussion that.
Not yet.
It's great combo.
She has not retired yet.
I have not retired him yet. I am working on it.
Yes, we're still working together to get to that point. So that way, while we're sleeping, we're both making money.
Amen.
That is the goal.
That is
to make money in our sleep.
Right.
The great goal.
And like I said, I didn't ask her to. This is just her showing her appreciation for who I am as her husband and as the father of our kids. She's like, babe, you work hard. I want to retire you, not me retire. She wants to have it set to where when I get ready to leave my job, I bake them a cake shaped like an ass and tell them to kiss it and be out.
I love it. Okay.
Plain and simple.
I hope ain't no here watching the
Let me tell you something about this man. This man is not retiring to sit home with his feet up. He's retiring to pursue his passions, which is still going to be making some money. So when we say retire him from corporate America.
Yes.
Himself and do what he wants.
I've shot Queen Bee. Sometimes I have moments where I just like shot Queen Bee, and I think this is one of those moments. She did not expect me to say that.
What did I miss? What did you say?
You didn't hear it, Scott? OMG.
You didn't hear it? I just said I said my wife wants me to get to a point where I can go into my job with a cake shaped like an ass.
Yeah, I think that's great.
That was it. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
That's
and then
awesome.
have it say kiss it and be done.
I definitely heard that.
Light
I wish I'd have thought of that in the military. Like, hey, I got this cake.
She didn't see it coming. So yeah. But man, it's been a blast. I thank everybody who showed up. I thank everybody who is in TikTok watching us on their screen on TikTok. Mr. Alex Reddy, Mr. What's that? Chuck coming through. You know what I'm saying? Everybody who came through. Was it Mandy? I mean, everybody who came through. If I missed you, I'm sorry, but you know, there's a lot of people that came through. We appreciate
TikTok,
everybody who
Facebook,
showed up.
Instagram.
Yeah, everybody who
YouTube.
showed up. We appreciate you. Next week, we're gonna talk about the real heavy subject. We are going to be talking about sex on Divine DNA. Yes, we are. So I don't know what's coming about it next week, but come on through because I know it's gonna be off the chain.
So I just a quick question. So
Sure.
when you get this cake,
Uh-huh.
and you tell when they slice the cake, are you technically telling them that, man, y'all eat my ass too, man? Eat this shit. So you say eat this shit like.
However, listen, you may have some people who are into. You know what? We'll discuss that next week. I'm just saying.
Next week's subject. Oh my God.
You might have some people who are into that. I don't know. I'm just saying it's gonna be. They might not want to eat it because it looks like an ass.
You gotta slice it right down the crack too.
Yeah, right down the crease. Listen, we gonna
eat
end
this
show.
shit.
Yeah,
eat the cake, anime.
Eat the cake, anime.
The cake.
I appreciate each and every one of you.
Love y'all.
God bless everybody
who's come through. Thank you, Deej. Deej had to step away. Thank you, Deej, for coming through. We hope that our girl Brittany is feeling better.
Yes.
To Mr. Cliff, he has some things to do. We'll see you next week, King. We appreciate everybody who's come through. Yeah, yes, Mandy, cake.
Yes.
Hey, y'all like my shirt? Y'all like my shirt?
Yes.
That shirt. Shout out to Queen B for making the shirts for the council.
Amen.
Appreciate you for coming through. We love you. Anybody need their shirt, anything done, please go see Queen B. She does it. She's amazing. She's freaking amazing. And I can't wait to 2020 for a long time out. She ain't heard that though. She ain't heard me. Did she? Good. She got. I ain't say nothing. All right, y'all. Thank you for coming through. Appreciate you. We love each and every one of you guys. Somebody said something in the comments? Oh, that was Queen Bee's hustle. Yes. Good night, y'all.
Good night.